Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Mama Jojo Roy and Rio. And on my channel, I talk about my personal weight loss journey. I talk about what I'm doing. I fast. I'm a faster every day of the week or year or hour. I'm fasting. Since I started my journey back in August, there's not a day that I'm not doing one of the methods of intermittent fasting. I don't just get up in the morning and how we are taught to eat breakfast. I don't just get up in the morning and run to the kitchen to have breakfast. As first, I used to run and get some smoothie, and no. But since I learned about fasting and I went to school to become an intermittent fasting coach, and I know more about the eating and how the human system works and everything, so I try to eat one meal a day, 2 meals a day, or little meals, little portion sizes. But I don't eat after a certain time, and I don't eat before a certain time. Most days, my first meal is at 1 p.m., which is my lunchtime at work. But if I go in late, then my lunch will be at 3. And then if I leave at 8 at night, so it just depends. So most days, my breakfast starts at 1 or it start at 3. So for today's video, I want to talk about how much money you can save, how much money I saved on grocery by fasting. Normally, my monthly budget for food will be $500, right? For myself. So, because I eat differently from the rest of everybody. So, I will go to the Whole Food store, I will go to Trader Joe's, I will eat organic food, and I will buy like expensive water, But then when I started fasting and when I joined the alternative health weight loss group, water fasting group, I began to learn more about practical things about fasting, because when I went to school to become an intermittent fasting coach, there was nothing about water fasting. It was just about the 4 methods of intermittent fasting and your fed state and your fasted state. You're learning your body and the techniques and getting your body acclimated to this new lifestyle change. But there was nothing about water fasting, and I did my own research, and then I learned about water fasting, and I started like with 1 day a week, 2 days a week, and then gradually now I went to 21 days full blown, and I'm looking at doing a 30-day water fast. Yes, I'm looking at doing a 30-day water fast, but I don't know when, because I am going to do Rosh Hashanah as well. So I'm going to do for Lent. I don't eat a lot of things as well, so maybe I may give us social media. Hopefully I may do that, or I may give up something that I'm not going to give up any meals, because for the most part I don't eat a lot of things that people may give up, but I may give up social media for that season, and because I'll already be fasting, so I have to find something to give up, for Lent, and maybe it'll be social media. Hopefully that's it. And it means I won't do any videos, but what it is I will pre-record most of my videos, and then I will just upload them so that I keep my channel active and busy. So if you don't see me on social media between those times, just check my YouTube channel, Mama Jojo Roy and Rio. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and then you will be able to follow what I'm doing with my YouTube channel. So what I really want to talk about is how I spent only $110 on food in January, because I was fasting. So usually the budget for food will be $500 a month for me, just for me. And the reason why I set it at $500 a month, because sometimes you want to treat yourself, you want to go out, for the most part, I cook 97% of my own foods at home. But then sometimes you go out with friends, you go out with colleagues, you go out to the movies, you go out to places, right? And you want to try something different, not like something unhealthy, but you want to eat something different. So I set my budget at $500 a month, because for the most part, organic food and fruits and vegetables are on the high end side. Like the frozen food, like if you went to Costco, you have like the most of the foods, they have the organic section and they have the other regular food. So for me, usually I go with the organic food, because what I realize is my health is more important than what I put on my body, because what what's the benefit of wearing expensive clothes, wearing expensive jewelry, expensive perfume, everything nice, and then inside your body is not healthy. So my thought process is the reverse right now. So when I started my water fast journey, my 21 days water fast journey, I went out and I bought 21 gallons of water, baby spring water, Deer Park spring water, and I bought distilled regular spring water from Walmart. And I bought 21 gallons of those, and I kept them here. And I went out and I bought some apple cider vinegar for my stomach, just to keep it, engaged. And I will put a little bit in here and there. I bought that, and I bought some lemon. I bought lemon and lime juice just to keep my body alkaline. So I bought that, and I was $21 plus the rest was like maybe like another $8. So it was like $29 that I spent on my water. And then after I broke my fast, I went out to Costco and I did a Costco haul. But I spent $210. But what I did was, the food that I used, the portion of the food that I used was like the fruits and for most of it was the fruits, because the vegetables I could steam them and freeze them, or I didn't buy a lot of vegetables, because if I'm buying vegetables, it would be like the spinach. So when I calculated, what I did was I made the juice, because you can make the juice and freeze them. So I took a portion and I did like a cost estimate and said, okay, for the remaining 8 days, since I've already had like $29 out of my budget, a bag of grapefruit, a bag of orange, a bag of apple, or some nuts. So I sat down and I kind of did a proportion, like I was doing like a cost accounting of how much the remaining foods would cost for the end of the month. So when I did everything else out, I figured out, I'm like, you know what, I would probably throw another $80 at it. So that's how come I spent $110. So if you add $30 to $80, it was $110 for my food that I had in January, compared to $500. So that's why I say fasting work. If you are new to fasting, just go to my other videos, learn the different methods of fasting, and see which one really will help you. And as I always say, I'm not a medical doctor. I just went to school and learned about fasting, and I practice fasting every day. But I will encourage you that before you start a fasting regimen, please talk to your doctor. No, because your doctor knows more about you than I know, and don't just go off the internet or go off anybody because this person is doing this and you feel they're looking good. And no, please don't do that. Do it because your doctor do it because you talk to your doctor, and do it because you know it will work for you, because fasting is not for everyone. It works for me fine, but it may not be for you. So I just want to stop by and just tell you what I did, and you can save some money too, like me. And for February, I've been all over the place. February, I had those nuts I was eating, and then I had to go back to do some water fasting, and then I was traveling. So I'm fasting. I'm doing a lot of I'm doing the different methods of intermittent fasting for this February because of my calendar and my schedule, because this is Valentine's Day, right, month. And then I went over to Jamestown. I was on vacation. From work for a while, and I'm going back on vacation. So as you can see, you can understand when you're on vacation, for the most part, you try to be disciplined, but it's hard because you want to treat yourself. Not that I'm going out and eating processed food, eating fries, but I'm eating a little bit of seafood here, drinking my little wine. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to drink a little wine here and there. So my eating is a little bit off for February, but I'm not gaining any more weight because I'm still doing the different methods of intermittent fasting. So in February, I'm keeping a count, and I'm keeping all of my receipts, and I'm logging in what I'm spending for food. So come March, I will let you guys know how much I spent on food in February. So I just thought that, you know, it could be helpful to some of you if you're watching me and want to know how you can start this fasting thing and you want to try it and how it's going to have an impact on your budget. Please listen to my videos, talk to your doctor, and try. If you have any question about fasting, please, as they say, the proof is in the pudding. I am going back to Virginia Beach on Sunday, and hopefully if the weather holds up, I'm going to be taking a picture. So watch out for that video and see, so I can do a close-up picture of everything I have achieved so far. So if you love my channel, if you love listening to me, this is Mama Jojo Roy and Rio. Please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. And please share this video. It can help so many people, because you know I'm from Africa, as I said, and our foods for the most part is comprised of starch, and we just put on the weight unknowing to us, right? So if you know any other person from Africa or who struggles with their weight as well as I am, coming out publicly to talk about my challenges, please hit the subscribe button. You are not alone. Join my channel, join my family, and we can grow and we can lose this weight. And by the time summer comes, we'll get ready for our bikini photo shoot. I love you. Bye bye. Bye bye, Jojo, Roy, and Rio.